Welcome back, everyone! This is Duranitis bringing you Fallout 4. Today we are starting on episode 57, and today we get back my son. I think. We're going to go ahead and switch the irradiated shotgun in for the laser shotgun, just for sheer overall power. And we are going to basically go kick some butt. Let's see. Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens.
Your confidence is inspiring.
Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest. Okay.
I changed my mind.
Hold
No.
real
No.
still.
No.
I don't want any
No.
corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the
Okay,
way,
he said hold still.
I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Goodbye, cruel world. Nice. Gun? Gun. I should probably be sneaking. Where's Piper? No! No, Piper! Piper, why? She'll just appear, inevitably. So no one monitors the teleporter room? Why do I really feel like pushing that button's a bad idea? Ooh! I can use the terminal. View access logs. Error signal rerouted. Good. That's the way it's supposed to be. How about, can we... Okay, no, they're just random things. Okay. What was I supposed to do here? And should I push the emergency relay button? Okay. Why does it say... Oh, I'm supposed to load the holotape. Okay. No, it's not giving me that option. Ah, there we go. Load holotape. Network scanner. Load the Silver Shroud script. Give holotape to Sturgis. How about we eject the holotape? Okay. Internal network detected. That's wonderful, but does that mean I'm done? Did I? Okay, I guess I took the holotape back out. Sweet. Gun. Mission? Inside job? Give the holotape to Sturgis. Really? That's it? I came, I saw, it's time to leave? You know, I get the feeling that I'm supposed to do more while I'm here. I have no mission marker at all. This is disturbing. I mean, you know, games used to be that way. You just wander around. There was no mission markers. You didn't know where you were going ahead of time. You know, you found a dead body. Go figure out what happened to him. They don't tell you where to go. Like Morrowind. Morrowind, when you went to the city of Balmora, you went into a house and you found a dead guy. And that was it. You found a dead guy. And it's like, well...
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Yes, oh, voice in my head. Oh god, this is never going to end well. So, no one's surprised I'm here, so that's bad.
Busted.
Anyway, before I go up here and we get into an inevitable amount of talking, in Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind to be specific, when you went to the town, you started in Seyda and when you got off the ship, and if you leave Seyda and go directly north, you find a town called Balmora. And in Balmora, I can't believe I'm telling you guys this out of just pure memory. In Balmora, you can go into a house. I think it's a Dren. I think the last name is Dren. And you just find a dead guy laying on the floor. And once you find the body, it doesn't activate a quest. It doesn't give you a quest marker. You just get to walk around and talk to people and see if you can figure out what happened to the guy. And if you actually are persistent enough and ask the right questions of the right people, you can find out who murdered him. Now I don't remember who that was, but there was no quest markers. It just happened. It was how about say? You said to step in the hell into the elevator. Now it says access is denied.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
I'm under the impression you sent someone to steal my son.
Welcome to the Institute.
Ooh, I can move around.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
Well, that is true.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Yeah.
You are here for your son.
You see, I'm already don't like this. This place is incredibly neat, it's incredibly clean, everything looks to be happy, and the problem I'm going to have with this, he's going to be like, we took your son for some great and amazing good purpose and reason. Then why did you have Kellogg raise him out there in the wastes that are so unstable for 10 years before you finally took him back here? Okay, why am I the backup? Why didn't you take me at the same time as my son? Why did you kill my wife? But at the same time, if this place looks like it might actually be doing some sort of good, but if they're replacing humans with synths, that's a problem there too. Oh god, this is going to really hurt my brain. Maybe I should just go with the you killed my son and I'm going to kill you and everything about you. And there's my son. And... sure. Those are some funky looking tweezers. Sean? Sean, I like guarantee you that that is Sean. And I'm stealing all your stuff because you stole my son. I deserve to take something back. That's so wrong.
Only opens with a key.
Can't
Can't pick this. broken.
Did I miss something here? Oh God, talk to Sean. Hang on. I'm not done stealing yet. I'm nervous. I haven't seen my son since he was an infant, and he has no idea who I am. Whatever, let's just do this.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Don't you recognize me? Don't you recognize? I mean, you look just like me. You got the little thing sticking up next to your eye and everything. The hose running to your cheek.
These bad people, they stole you from me.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes, it's me, your dad.
That's not who
I'm
he's
here,
talking
Sean.
to.
What's going on? Father? Father!
Open the door.
Sean, open the door.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Calm down. I don't know. Calm down, or calm down.
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father?
Which you can't
Father,
really
help
blame him.
me.
He doesn't know me.
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus.
No, you did not.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only
Oh,
just
I'm
now
so
beginning
tempted to blow
explore
your
the
head off
effects
right
of
now.
Extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's
Just a
start
few.
anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Okay, I'd like to take a moment right now to tell the people who are watching this that I am actually physically feeling tingling sensations over the idea that they have turned my son into a synth and now his original is dead. And
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Oh, I could kill
I
you.
could kill you. Right here. Right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
Where is my son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded.
And
It's
you're
good
an
to finally
idiot.
meet you. After all this
No!
It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Dude, no. No. Well, I mean, arg. It makes sense in a certain way. Not sure I believe him, but I mean, we slept for 200 years. Who's to say it's only 10 years ago that he got stolen? But how?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why?
But why? Why take a child? take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted.
They needed a fresh
In
sample.
this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Okay, so I absolutely had... Of all the twists I would have come up with, I wouldn't have thought this. I mean, realistically, I already said earlier in the playthrough that to assume that he's only been gone for 10 years.
Too overwhelmed.
I mean, you could very easily have said that he died 150 years ago at a ripe old age of 50 years old. I mean, you could have been frozen and then they could have taken him immediately. Now, finding Kellogg would make me believe that it hasn't been that long. But I mean, now how old was Kellogg? Or was Kellogg even... Hell, Kellogg might have been a synth. You've been here the whole time?
This really is a matter of importance.
I'm back and forth between here the whole time and so much. Here the whole time is so much time. So, here the whole time.
You've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate
don't
bit
you
of collateral
even.
damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on.
Okay, that kind of makes sense.
For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
And yet you worked with him.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
I don't expect you to understand or agree with the decision. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
And what if he had
to
killed
ease your
me?
mind?
You idiot! Oh my god. Okay, the Institute.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us. Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what
He's trying to recruit me. Oh my gosh. But no, this is stupid. They've turned my son into the bad guy? This is messed up. Stay here?
You want me to stay here? In the Institute?
Yes, that is what I propose. Is it so hard to imagine?
Yes!
The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
Dismissive? What do you mean dismissive?
How can you say that? How can you be so dismissive of all those people? Everything they've done?
Because it is the simple truth. And I believe you know it too. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
Oh, this is messed up. Are you sure?
Are you sure you want this?
Yes, I am. It would benefit us both to work together.
Oh, I don't know.
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
You see, I have a problem with this. You see, I had more of an emotional response to the idea that they had turned my son into a synth, and therefore the original was gone. And therefore I have an intense hatred for them based on that. Now we have this person who says he's my son, but there's no way for me to possibly know if he's telling the truth. I mean, I could blow his head off right now. I could. But if if he really is my son, that's messed up. So, is this now? So what's the main quest? I mean, it seems like the institution's another side quest, but if that's true, then this is too much. You know what? We're gonna save, because at this point, this is a major turning point. This is like a very major turning point. Now that we've saved.
Sensor anomaly detected.
Okay, so there's nothing there that marks him either way. Okay, so there's no answer given in this case.
The Institute, you must be destroyed. Sustaining existence.
Contact rejected.
Engaging upper
I am the victim of violence. Actuator damaged.
See, oh my god. Okay, so the correct answer would probably to stay, because apparently you have to kill everyone to leave. Holy crap! What the heck was that? Oh hey, more coursers.
I must end your existence.
You may try to end my existence. You see, this still really puts you. Holy crap. Power armor. Oh my god. Look at my radar. Okay, this may be like the greatest battle ever. But at the same time, wow. I mean, wow.
Statistically speaking, your survival is.
Statistically speaking, your survival is impossible. Ah, this is killing me. I don't know. This is not a decision I should have to make. Hey, random person just walking by like nothing's wrong. Just a worker, sure. Ugh. I mean, you know, knee-jerk reaction, kill everyone and leave. Obviously not necessarily the correct thing to do. More curious to see what would happen, that's why I did it, but this puts me in such a bad situation. Dude, I don't even care, okay?
Anomaly detected.
Like, I don't even care. I'm not looting these guys, 'cause, you know, I find myself really, really pushed to the point. I'm just not sure I want to do this. Hello, child. I have no desire to harm children. You're almost inevitably a synth, but see, this is just really messed up.
Following the Institute protocol, eliminating hostile.
Man, this place is pretty though. And it's really messed up. I mean, what if he's not really my son? Oops. Without the actual knowledge. Wow, you guys are featherweights. Really? Okay, I'm a horrible shot, I admit, but still. Oh, but they're replacing people. What happens to the original people? Because if they're killing people to replace them, then that's not right. Like, you can't do that. But that means my son is the bad guy. But if my son's the bad guy, then I can't... This is messed up. This is wrong in so many ways. I don't know what to do. This is messed up. You know, without any further information, I mean, I have to. I cannot go against him. Because if he is my son, I'm not going to kill my son. Even if he is... I mean, if it turns out he's not, I can get him later. You know, if it turns out this is bad. So, I mean, I guess ultimately I'm going to... I mean, I can't. I just cannot possibly assume that he is bad. I can't. Oh, man. So... Shoot. Well, at least it's the end of the episode. This is actually very, very difficult for me. We're going to come back next episode. We're going to talk to some people. They're going to tell me how wonderful the Institute is, because if they don't, they'll be replaced by a synth. But realistically, as a parent, you know, I have 2 daughters. As a parent, the idea of this, I mean, I understand the concept. You know, this really strikes home. So, I mean, this could be a really horrible situation. Oh, wow, I can just leave. So, I mean, if this was actually me, what would I do? I can't assume he's wrong. You know, from an intellectual standpoint, this could very easily be my son. And I just don't know. I mean, if they're trying to replace humans with synths, that's going to be messed up. I mean, that's going to be a problem. I don't know. But in any case, this is the end of the episode. Episode 57, I guess? I don't know. I know it's just a game. And I can choose whatever I want to. I mean, you just saw, I blew his head off just to see if I could see anything on his body that would show him to be my actual son. And I shouldn't let it weigh on me. I should just play it and see how it plays out. But I really want to have my first blind playthrough where I don't have any idea what's going on to be a better playthrough. So I want this first playthrough that I'm doing to really count. Now, you know, I don't have to join him. I can, because I have to assume that the main quest got me to do inside job, and I have to go and give the tape to Sturgis. Okay, I don't have to join or not join the Institute at this point. I can leave. So I might just leave this hanging for now. But it seems like every other faction wants to mess up the Institute. So it looks like it's side with my son against the world, or side with the world against my son, assuming this actually is my son. So that puts me in a really bad position, and I really don't like it. So I'm gonna think it over, and we will. Dude, I don't care if Grey Garden's under attack. I am having a whatever. So I'm gonna go help spread the gaming and all that, and give a thumbs up for emotional BS that makes you have to think really hard about stuff. Help spread the gaming.